Namaste, angels. I'm going to do a client reading for a woman who contacted me via email, made the inquiry. I don't know anything else about her other than she wants a reading with regard to love, life purpose, finances, and career. So that's exactly what we're going to give her. We're beginning with the Tony Carmine Salerno Universal Love Oracle and Answered Prayer. And opening to Divine Guidance. And the moon showing up. Heaven on Earth. This is a card about, divine guidance. I didn't explain because it's pretty straightforward. The universe is with us and it's an infinite supply of support for us. This card, however, on the other hand, isn't at all about what it looks like. Looks very peaceful, very sunny, flowers, heaven shining down in the flowers. It looks like heaven on earth. It's about needing to leave something behind, allow something to die, let something go so that you can move on to new. That's what this card is about. And maybe that's for what you've been praying, like a way out. Heaven on earth. Opening to transmutation. This is the result, a continued ascension and rise from the ashes, being reinvented, like the phoenix. When we let something die, we can be born again, maybe. Heaven on earth. And the trilogy of light, which for me is very trinity of light. It represents, the divine couple and the universe, the partnership that we all have together. Trilogy of light. Let me cut. Emergence, kind of similar to that other card, transmutation. That was like a literal rise. We were watching that angel come up from what clearly must have been darkness below, because she was surrounded by only orange and yellow. And so this one is similar, but it looks like she's already on the surface, and it just is allowing for healing, sort of like kneeling down before the universe, saying, yes, you can go ahead and baptize me in the light now. And that's what's happening here. Overall energy here is inner child. Somebody may have an inner child with whom they've lost contact and they need to go within. This is my cross spread. This is the feminine with regard to herself, entering, or I think more so happening upon the gateway, not going through yet. I feel her pausing, hesitant in front of the gateway, but she is there. The masculine with regard to the feminine, he's afraid of, or he sees her fear too. And his fear is reactionary. It's like when somebody jumps and you go, what? Like you jump too, but you don't know why you're jumping. That's what just came through with this. And maybe that's why she's hesitant to go through the gateway, why she's standing in front of it. Maybe she doesn't know if it's going to be dark inside, what am I going to have to face inside the gateway? Fear for one. You can see that. The masculine with relation to himself. He's on the golden path. He wants to head toward light, follow the yellow brick road. But all right, let me go on. The masculine with relation to the union. Earth connection. It's abundant. However, you guys could use some grounding, some coming down to earth, some meditation, some clearing of blocks. And I guess that would help here with this fear. This fear is bothering me because, I mean, not that we don't all have it, and, you know, it's not perfectly normal to have it, but it's bothering me because of the energy coming from the masculine's card. Like, it's so bright and lively and welcoming, and then this is like, I feel it like pulling him back, like when he's trying to progress. So I'm sure she doesn't realize she's doing that. Gonna definitely have to have the feminine work on addressing the fear issues, releasing that. Overall, sorrow as a result of this. It's crossing the fear. You know, Mother Mary, she likes to see us. I mean, it's like any mother, right? They want to see you do well. They want to see you progress. They want to see you successful. And she sees you here standing in front of the doorway, afraid. Outcome. Wow. She's crowning. He's here at the feet. So outcome, it's going to be all right, though. Everything's going to be just fine. We are going to be able to conquer this fear. And there's a song or passage from the scriptures. I'm having a mental block, but about being a conqueror, and, you know, and conquering fears and things. It's not coming to me. What would the masculine have the feminine to do or surrender toward making all of this come together and or helping all of this to come to work? You know, it's 50-50. So her contribution. Yep. What I was saying here, you guys need to get grounded. You need some meditation. The masculine sees it more so in her. This is very interesting, by the way. He sees the fear as if he doesn't have it, or he wouldn't have it were it not for her, and were they not like sharing this energy, exchanging this energy, recycling it amongst each other. But he sees the need to, you know, get grounded too and balance. He recognizes that. I'm very proud of the masculine here. So he's asking the feminine to try to get her, like, find her peace, her zen. Maybe, I mean, this doesn't have to cost you anything. You can take a yoga class or something, maybe that might help you. But this is just calling for you to, like, go and sit outside and be with nature. You don't have to sit Indian style. You can if you like, but you don't have to. Just spend some time with you and Mother Nature, like in quiet. And by in quiet, I mean just in peace. I don't mean you can't, like, listen to your headphones or whatever makes you feel good, whatever helps you to find that peace, but just you and Mother Nature and the peace. But is the masculine willing to do and or surrender toward the union? Physical body. So to go into full surrender is his answer. What is he willing to surrender? Himself, right? Full vulnerability, nude, eyes closed, just full trust in what the universe has, you know, to offer and in store. What's ahead on the golden path, as opposed to here being afraid to go through the gateway. This is, you know, I'm ready to just follow the yellow brick road. I don't even have to necessarily lead. I'm ready to follow, even with my eyes closed. I trust you. What would the universe have the two of you to do or surrender toward bringing the union together? Spiritual growth. I feel like I need the masculine to bring you along. Like the same way your energy is pulling him, I need his to pull you. And that's where the spiritual growth comes in. You know, like ascending rather than descending, moving forward. Let's see, maybe the next spread can tell us how exactly we can do that. But I think the ticket is to begin with this inner child. Because right away it came to me that somebody may have one to visit with, you know, and they haven't been in touch in a while. And they need to get together and do this, right? Allow themselves to be healed. Allow themselves to be bathed in the light, like completely. And allow this inner child to do the same. Raise the vibration. And get to a place where this is a card that is another card that is not what it looks like. It looks very much like a very happy and in love couple in a very tight embrace. It is in fact one person and their inner masculine and feminine in a very tight embrace. This is where I want you to get to with the spiritual growth. And I think this is what the universe is guiding as well. And notice, you know, this heart here and these colors, the purple, the blue, the red. Isn't that like almost the same? This is like the spray paint version of this, you know, less one body. Okay, this is where the universe wants you to get to through the spiritual growth by addressing the inner child. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next spread. And now I'm not really surprised that I'm beginning with this. I saw a lot of, I said, somebody's got a lot of like mental chatter and like anguish even. Mental anguish. I saw like the 5 of air, the 9 of air, the 8 of air, the 7 of air. You know, it's just like somebody's really in their head quite a bit. And now I understand why. It's the fear. So definitely that's something on which you need to work there. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So 5s are about clearing of energy and change. And very positive in that sense. They can also be about challenging energy and conflict. And where they are, and particularly when I pick up this card, what it says for me, it's conflict in which like we ourselves had a hand. Now we may not have done anything maliciously to bring about conflict upon ourselves, but it's one of those things sometimes like maybe making presumptions and you're wrong. And so you've been reactionary, you've taken some sort of action, you've put something in motion, and then you realize after the fact like, oops, I was wrong, so I shouldn't have done this, but it's too late. The ball's rolling. That's what this card says to me. Wow. Opening to another 5, the 5 of water. And this is a very, I call it the oh, woe is me card. For me, it's like not being thankful, not counting your blessings. Like we should thank the universe in advance, having full faith that it's going to give us what we need. And this is like the opposite of that completely. Things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in the situation, and crying over spilled milk. Five of water now at the bottom. Much better. The Ace of Fire. An exciting new opportunity. Career advancement. Change your life now. Ace of Fire is all about a very passionate new beginning, new opportunity. It's something where you can be creative, you know, like where you're happy, where you find your happy place. And you know, like when you get a job and you actually enjoy what you're doing as opposed to just like having to go to work. You like to, you know, go to work, even if you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be there. You enjoy what you do. That's what the Ace of Fire rather, says to me. I'm gonna cut. Very nice. Ace of Earth. So the Ace of Fire could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It may be an actual person in your life or somebody taking on, you know, those kind of traits or attributes. Similarly, the Ace of Earth here is a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or somebody taking on those traits or attributes. It's also about the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. The Ace of Earth on the heels of the Ace of Fire is very, very awesome. Again, it could be like getting a new job, so starting your own business and things just working out. Very, very beneficial to you. But the overall energy is the Eight of Fire. Eight of Air that I was talking about before. All these air cards that made me feel like somebody's got some severe anxiety. They're just in their head. An illusion of being trapped is what they've developed. A lack of self-confidence as well. And being afraid to take action. Exactly. Being afraid to walk through the gateway. That's what this is about. And that's exactly what this is about. And it's our overall energy. Very nice. The masculine is the two of fire. This can be something having to do with business too. The ace of fire, the ace of earth, and then the two of fire can certainly be someone starting their own business or getting a very, very good job, or entering some other kind of commitment or partnership. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. And this is what was illustrated by the other spread too. The masculine, like on the right path, you know, on the yellow brick road, on that golden path toward the light. He's surrounded by, awesome, the page of earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful is the page of earth. Also a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or somebody taking on those attributes like the ace of earth. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging and maybe even a new area of study. Masculine subconscious, the king of water, awesome. King of water is trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice and charity work, which I consider love. The king of water is a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or somebody taking on those attributes or traits. Feminine. You see the difference already here? We've really got to work on your energy. Get it? You need to pick me up. The seven of water. A complex decision. The need to do research. Stop procrastinating. So for me, this is very Pisces. The seven of water. It's like head in the clouds. I'm confused, but I'm not really trying to figure it out. I'd rather just sit here and daydream with my head in the clouds. That's what it is. And we've got a lot of options though. Wow. Surrounded by the seven of air. I don't like all these sevens either. Plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye and poor timing. The seven of air is a card about lack of confidence, lack of trust. And it would appear in yourself, feminine. That's where the lack of trust is. Goes hand in hand with this eight of air. Like we got this very nice progression here with these air cards. And somebody may have, you know, I'm sure, probably when you were a child, that getting back to that inner child, somebody may have made you feel like you have to, like you can't trust anybody really, you know, and you got to like hold on to your purse real tight and, you know, all your, whatever's yours, like mine. And, you know, and I'm not going to like budge out of this little bubble. I'm safer here, like to myself type of thing is what's coming through with this. Somebody probably did that when you were a child. That would be something to address. Or somebody's, like a few, you know, made you feel like you were maybe less than or whatever, and so you had to protect what you did have to sort of give it value in your own way. Feminine subconscious. Very nice. Okay, let's make a comeback. The Queen of Fire, who is confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Right. That's what was going on here. Okay. Remember, I am the divine feminine. I'm the Queen of Fire. Assert your independence and creativity. The Queen of Fire is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Crowning the union. The Two of Earth. Somebody's got a decision to make. Somebody may be juggling, doing too much at once, right? Too much going on at once. There's a need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. This can be like all work and no play makes Jill a dull girl, Jack a dull boy. I think somebody does have a decision to make though. Yeah, and that somebody is probably you with the Two of Earth sitting here next to the Seven of Water. It took a second to click, but the Seven of Water can also very much so be about the need to make a decision. And again, we're reviewing all these options. We got to pick them. At the root, the Six of Air. Nice. If you're going to have air, I like the 6 for you. Things are looking up. It's the end of a difficult situation. Maybe this one. Maybe we can let this go. Somebody may even be taking a trip. And at the heart of the matter, the Ace of Fire is back. Look at this. Whoop, tic-tac-toe, you win. The 2 of Fire, the Ace of Fire, the Queen of Fire. This is having all you need to have to make your dreams come true, like in the area of creativity and work. Like if you want to go and create something, you want to make a, start a startup, create a startup. This is the makings for something like that. And you may just be working very hard and needed to make well, at least the masculine maybe, and needing to make a decision. Maybe what you're going to contribute, because you could do many things. You could do many things if you could shake off some of that fear. I think you will. I'm confident, because you've got this Queen of Fire here in your subconscious. So this is where you want to be. This is what you want to be. You don't want to be afraid. And who does really? Let's see if we can clarify this a little bit more. The next card is upright. 7 of Water or 7 of Air? 7 of Air. Oh boy. The 5 of Air is back. An unwise choice. So something may have led to your feeling this way, in addition to what I was saying before about the childhood scenario. Something more recently may have led to your feeling this way. 7 of Water. The Moon. Don't you like this? How they gave us, I picked the right cards, or they gave us the right cards with the air, the 2 air cards lined up, and the 7 of Water with the Moon, which also represents water, represents the sign of Pisces, actually. Important psychic insights. Events behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. So this is the focus here yet again. There's going to be some stuff that we don't know, and we still have to be willing to go ahead and walk through the gateway, even if we don't know exactly what's at the other end. That I'm going to go to the romance cards and see if they can add some more to this. Beginning with romantic feelings. Now, as far as these cards, let me talk about them in terms of romance for a second, because I just did them in general. Page of Earth. Well, Earth cards indicate like longevity, right? Romance and partnerships that can last. Page of Earth sitting here underneath the 2 of Fire. This would be a partnership that could last. And with the King of Water also present, this is the king of all love and emotion. If he's at the helm, this relationship is going places, and it's being given a brand new divine start. So we're moving on from what may not have been working and what may have been stressful to positivity. We're getting away from funky energy, and we're taking chances whether we know everything or not. And this card represents the quintessential divine feminine of the tarot, the Queen of Fire. And the 2 of Fire represents the 2. So if the king was here, well, you know what? We kind of got that. We got the Ace, Queen, and the 2. So this is like the divine union written in tarot, so to speak. All right, and so now we're starting with the romance cards, beginning with romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And opening to healing family issues. I think that might be what this is. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, but it's not just your parents. It's anybody who could be so impactful upon you that they, would stifle you, prohibit you in any way from being able to move on with your life and or love, or your love life. And if that happens, those relationships have to be healed. They have to be addressed. And we can heal them by repairing them, or we can heal them by walking away. But they have to be healed one way or another. We can't stay like that. And coming to honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. We actually have a moon, a new moon this weekend. I'm doing this reading at what is now Saturday, actually, the 22nd. And the moon is scheduled for tomorrow morning. Healing family issues. And playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Playfulness, one more. Wedding. Wow, this situation involves marriage. Very nice. Playfulness. I'm going to cut. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And that wedding is the overall energy, actually. Again, this situation involves marriage. Here atop the Two of Fire, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So again, we have the divine union or twin flame card of the tarot sitting here under engagement. So that's pretty awesome. Atop the Page of Earth, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. New person. Very easily and often for us, your old person, like reinvented, your new old person anew. Masculine subconscious here atop the King of Water, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Again, it does not have to be parents. It could be anybody with whom, or anybody who would have otherwise prevented maybe this love life from ascending, or from a new opportunity. There was a block. We couldn't achieve that because we felt bound to something, someone, someplace, whether it's something that's, stemming from our past or a past life, or our childhood, the inner child, whatever, it's holding us back. Feminine, atop the Moon and the Five of Water, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So basically lighten up. The moon indicates darkness, right? This is saying lighten up when it's playfulness. Atop the 7 and 5 of air, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So if that's what you're in your head about, and like, sort of like paranoid kind of, I guess you can't trust your feelings, or you don't know if you can trust what you think is there. We started out with romantic feelings. That's probably what it is, what it's about. This is the romance of a lifetime. True love. Relax your mind. And here atop the Queen of Fire, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Top the Two of Earth, decision that has to be made, or the juggling. Stay optimistic about your love life. Maybe you're juggling the feelings and the thoughts, especially with this crossing the 5 and 7 of air here. Juggling that. Is it real love? Is it true love? Is it not? And back and forth. Stay optimistic. Stay positive. Keep the thoughts up and confident and happy. And that's what's going to bring you romance. Here atop the 6 of air, which is one of my favorite among the suit of air. Interesting. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. And you must want it to. Because this is about, again, moving into happiness. So the children must affect it in a positive way. If they're sitting there atop the 6 of air. So very good. And lastly, here atop the Ace of Fire. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. We want to look at, you said also, life purpose and finances. So why don't we go to abundance? Since we're already on love, we'll segue into abundance, and this can be abundance of money and or abundance of love. Beginning with clean energy food. You may need to change your diet in order to begin to heal your energy. When you fuel your body with healthful organic diet, You increase your energy levels and your ability to focus, okay, rather than being like maybe your brain all over the place. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. And opening 2, parenting. So maybe that's what this moving forward is. Maybe moving forward on a pregnancy, moving forward with a family, deciding let's form a family, let's get married. Maybe that's why wedding is the overall energy. You know, we're moving toward, that's what we're moving toward. Awesome. Partnership. This can also be representing here this engagement and or this 2 of fire that's under here. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. That person may be the Ace of Fire, whoever that represents. Clean energy food. And let go of guilt. That could be what this is too. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself, for what you think you've done. See, the key word is think there. Like, this is very much about being in the mind, these cards that are under here. So forgive yourself what you think you've done and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes, even inner child. Instead of berating yourself for them. Absolutely. You see what I was saying about being conflict upon yourself? That's what this can be, this berating yourself. Clean energy food. I'll go one more. Well, I guess it's this. Release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you to attract support and golden opportunities. Clean energy food. I'm cutting. Oh. And let go of guilt is back. Overall energy is donations, tithing, and charity work. Remember, we talked about that here. King of Water is into charity work, which is love, in my opinion. Give joyfully to to organizations and to people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you many-fold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Here, top engagement. Take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures, this can have to do with the partnership that's underneath there, that 2 of Wands. All these successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you're ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you. This may be taking us back to that heaven on earth card, where to let something go so something new can start. You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities when you let go of what's no longer appropriate for you. Atop new love and the Page of Earth. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So love in all forms, abundance in all forms, rather. You have that here represented by these cards. The Page of Earth representing the money and the new love representing romance. That's like the 2 major forms of abundance coming together there. Here atop healing family issues and the King of Water, conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and to help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You simply live, and you live simply, and you purchase only what you need. Atop playfulness, the Moon and the Five of Water, cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. I talked about that before too, like mine. That was coming. There's no need to compete, and there's abundance for you all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Here atop the 5 and 7 of air, as well as true love. No more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices, like the 7 of Cups, and freedom. With your increased confidence that you get from being the Queen of Wands, and your assertiveness, and watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Here atop that Queen of Wands, and give your relationship a chance, clearing debts. Amen. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and to avoid future ones as well. This is speaking about karmic debt too, which is takes us back to the need to heal our energy. Crowning. Atop, stay optimistic about your love life, and the 2 of Earth. Raise or promotion. Yes. Congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is as a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Sitting there right atop that Earth energy card. I like that. And here at the root, atop children and the 6 of air. Ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. And lastly, here at the heart of the matter, atop the Ace of Fire and the past life relationship, pay yourself first. So you may be tied to some past karmic debt, maybe coming from a past life relationship. But we're going to switch that around, and we're going to begin to heal that by setting aside whenever you earn something a little bit for you first, as opposed to what you may have been doing in this lifetime and your old ones. Maybe putting other people constantly before you and blocking yourself thereby from your blessings. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have the savings to invest in your present and your future. And with that, let's see what the life purpose says. So what's the future hold in that area? Beginning with school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. And opening to counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. School. And options, again, like the 7 of Water. Consider the career opportunities that are open to you. And that may be why, another reason why the 7 of Water sits here next to the 2 of Earth. Options. Infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Options and author. You have a book inside you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Options. I'm going to cut. Family. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. And the overall energy is career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Here atop the Two of Wands and engagement. How could I forget? And as far as also taking divinely guided guidance, I think these are attached here. It's time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So could definitely have to do with the partnership from a business perspective and or romantic. Here atop the Page of Earth and the new love. Books. Maybe a new love for this. Author popped up before. Maybe this is a passionate opportunity. Something that you would be passionate about, or the masculine would be passionate about writing. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Sitting atop the Page of Earth would make sense too, an opportunity to earn money. Here atop the King of Water and healing family issues and conscious consumer is healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Could very well still be through writing books, right? Reading, writing. This is therapeutic for people. This is, and thereby healing. Healing doesn't always mean like laying hands. Many of us seem to forget that, or maybe we never realized it in the first place. Especially among light beings. It's like, oh, I'm a healer. I mean, I'm supposed to, do this to you and I can help you. And really we don't know what we're doing. So it's just like a shame. It's actually like, we're worse off doing that to people or having it done by somebody that doesn't know what they're talking about. We're all meant to heal though in one way or another. And there are, infinite ways to do that don't all involve this. Books, certainly one. Here atop the Five of Water, speaking of writing, and cooperation instead of competition, writing. So maybe that's where the competition is coming in. Like you both enjoy this and you can both be successful with writing books. You heal. They agree with me. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Here atop the 5 and 7 of air, as well as no more complaining, is... and true love, how could I forget that? Energy healing. Been talking about this since we started. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. This can also have to do with you needing to receive some healing now. And that doesn't mean you can't heal yourself still. I said, we talked about you going outside, maybe doing some meditation. You can change your diet, change your mindset, think more positively, and all those. And it sits here actually atop those cards that we're talking about thinking more positively. Those are all ways that you could heal yourself, of course. Here atop clearing debts, the Queen of Fire, and what was the other one? Giving your relationship a chance. How could I forget? Is artist. Well, writing is a form of art too. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So if you enjoy writing, even if you're not like in the market for a career change right now, although your overall energy would disagree with you, you can just write for yourself, like journaling, and that can be therapeutic to you. Here, crowning the union, a top raise or promotion, builder. Your innate ability to build and to create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. This doesn't really mean that you're going to be outside like, you know, if I had a hammer, and I mean, you very well may, but you don't have to. This is just about being contributory to working, right? I'm building upon something. I'm, you know, putting down the stepping stones, the building blocks toward what I want. That's what this is. And that's why how you benefit and how you earn the raise or promotion. Here, a top ask for your needs to be met and children, and the 6 of air is spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars, and you can be healed by similar or the same. And here at the heart of the matter, a top pay yourself first, and the ace of fire is children. Yet again, children here, children here. Somebody's in the market for some. Your love life, your life purpose rather, involves helping and healing children. So it can involve that, and it can involve like raising some. Maybe that's how you help to heal them, by raising them, lovingly caring for them. Because I think that you're, you know, in line for some of your own by some means with this children here and children here. But we'll see. Let's see if anything else comes up. That could be another reason and meaning for the inner child card too. Telling of things to come. Well, I already gave you those, but I'm giving you more. Let's take more. There's a reason I'm guided to do that. Okay. From the angel oracle to the masculine, the 2 of water. Very, very beautiful. The 2 of water, the ace of fire, the 2 of a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness and the positive resolution of a conflict. Awesome. The angels see that. I thought you had the 5 of water here. I've been saying the 5 of water on. Oh, the 7. Same thing. Your advice is the 5 of water. So you're going to want to be more like conscious of appreciation or lack thereof, and thanking the universe for, you know, your many blessings, even if things don't necessarily turn out the way you wanted, or you don't have exactly what you wanted, the time you would have wanted, the way you would have wanted. Let's be thankful for what you do, like these 2 cups standing up here. From the angels of abundance to the masculine, quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. This could be bringing in this decision again that's under here with the 2 of earth. Taking some time, a moment or whatever, to collect and gather his thoughts so that he can decide what he wants. From the angels of abundance to you, detox your friendships. I love this one. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. Then you also have healing family issues. The friendships can be that also. Be discerning about your associations and your relationships, and choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Not like the people that would have made you feel this way, how that 5 and 7 of air. From the Tony Carmine Salerno Universal Love Oracle to the masculine, tantric union. This is a connection in 5D. This elevated relationship lines up very well with the engagement card and the relationship that is ascending to a higher level, or the 2 of water as well. And to you, enchantment. This is about personal healing, as you can see. This is one of those cards that's about what it looks like. So definitely, again, you need to, this is what's going to help you to unblock your blessings, basically. Energy healing. From the angels of life purpose to the masculine, animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are a part of your life's work. And for you, travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. Again, the 6 of air can very much so be about traveling. Somebody may be taking a trip. And from the extra cards I took from the Angels of the Abundance to the masculine, successful funding. I like this. I knew there was a reason. And this goes really awesome with a 2 of Wands, 2 of fire. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into a reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Nice. And lastly to you, moonlighting. You got your moon here and you got this moonlighting card now. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, dear, and you find it very helpful. Namaste, Angel.